When you hear that sound of that bell, you know you are in the championship rounds with the one and only King Amin of Essex. And I got my sparring partner back, Lidz Low, the fans corner.
Yes, sir.
This is not breaking news, but it's kind of news of the day. We're gonna get into some topics. Tell them where everybody can find you right quick.
Lidz Low, aka the Fans Corner. You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. The Fans Corner. DAFANSCORNER. Get your ass in the ring and swing.
Well, listen, we're gonna have to do like a fighter does. Maybe he hurt his hands, or maybe he pulled a bicep. We're gonna have to pull an audible. We're gonna have to switch to southpaw, or if you're southpaw, you're gonna have to switch conventional. Because we put this topic down on the schedule because I was asking, is this fight even gonna happen this year, if at all? I'm talking about Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford. Seems like we've heard that Crawford's agreed to terms. I'm not a guy that like to get into the terms and the contracts, but it seems like this fight's made.
Mm,
Dive right into it, man. Tell me what you think.
I hope so. I don't think they blowing smoke. It sounds like it's legit. Um, it's just something we've been hoping and wishing for, man. We just hope that it's true. You know what I mean? Like again, it don't even matter. See, Bud ended up taking the list too. From what they're saying.
35%. Well,
From what
according to
they're
reports.
from what they're saying. So hey, everybody should be happy, right? Everybody Spence got the bigger purse. That's what everybody said he should get. He got it. Well, to the left. Now we need to find out where the fight going. Well, Vegas, right? On 19.
I'm here in Vegas on November 19th,
Okay, Vegas. Yeah.
where
So
the Raiders play that stadium.
okay. Yeah, so I'm with it, man. Hey, it's time. It's been time, man. It's time.
Let me ask you this: do you think that there's any kind of like I guess any credibility to the whole thing? Or Earl Spence was kind of waiting until Bud Crawford turned 35 and got older, that he was trying to put him in a position to where the purse was unacceptable to make him kind of back out of the fight? Do you think this was like a whole bunch of chess moves and eventually this fight was going to happen? Do you ever think it was at risk of not happening?
Nah, because deep down, Earl wanted to be undisputed. He said it. I believed him. Deep down, Bud said he wanted to be undisputed for a second time. I believed him. Like these are those type of fighters that you don't have to question when they say they want to do something. Earl said he was gonna take that route. He took the route. He came on round back to Bud. You know what I'm saying? Now we here. It's time to get in the ring and swing. And we, from what we hearing, it's supposed to be twice.
Yeah.
So
And one of the things I think at this point, once you put it out there, the fans, nobody would have accepted any other fights unless it was these two at this point. So hats off to these gentlemen for making a fight. Yeah, we're gonna have to see how this one turns out. It's a little too early. We ain't gonna get crazy about it, but definitely salute to the business brains behind this. Now, speaking of fights, we're gonna go back to the top of the order. Fights that could be happening or people that could be happening. I want to talk about Eddie Hearn's comments on both Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez' resume as far as the 168-pound division. He calling them out, saying it's basura. We all can agree with that. But what do you think about the promoter? Is that just him trying to, blow smoke for one of his guys, or does he have the right to say that?
I mean, but that's the always go to the resume. They resume, man. Look, some people just got it where they have to fight who they put in front of. They don't complain. They don't gripe like Andrade. He didn't trip. He was like, I want to fight this motherfucker. He telling me, fuck you. I want to fight that motherfucker. He's saying, fuck me. Bruh, I can do what I can do. So, I mean, we can always bring up their resume, bro, but it's like they only can fight who they can fight, bro. At the end of the day, when you're mad at Andrade for going the route he went, well, I mean, he took the damn route. He thought he was, finna do something, shit didn't turn out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think too, people forget that the business of it makes fighters avoid each other. We heard just the other day, Rais Salim, he was on the Boxing Voice talking about how Stephen Fulton said, that fight is not ready and, it doesn't make sense. And a lot of times the hardcore fan might hear that and say he ducking him or and I would more politely like to say he's avoiding him, because sometimes when there's so much risk involved and there's no reward, as much as us fans would like to see the fight, you can't expect somebody to, what I say, cash out, to take that risk. But,
right.
The spirit of it, I think, necessitates that the fighter does, just like we just talked about with Spence and Crawford. At some point, the spirit of the game, aside from your pockets, has to necessitate that these guys are calling for each other and they align. So I'm hoping Benavidez and Charlo, Charlo's still hanging around at 160. I don't know what's left for him down there. Because even I put in the notes, even Andrade's moving up to 168 to fight Zach Parker. That's a European opponent. You know what I'm saying? Who else is it? What is he setting up for, Andrade and Caleb Smith? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he always around.
Always
around.
168 used to be well thought of. And then I said 168 used to be thought of. I thought of Caleb Plant and Darrell. Maybe, Andrade's in the mix with that, man. But I don't know. 168 is losing some of its luster, man. It's losing some of that shine, man.
Yeah, but if Andrade can go out there and do something with Parker, maybe he'll make some noise, man. Hopefully, shit. That's all we can say for Andrade. Hopefully.
I hope he gets the winner of Caleb Plant and Anthony Darrell, and that's me being very wishful. But
now Plant said he either wanted him or Charlo. So no, not him or Charlo. I'm sorry. He said Charlo or Benavidez. My bad.
Now going back to that point I made about being avoided, like people are gonna avoid Benavidez.
Clearly.
So what do you think his options are?
He another one. I like the way he handled it, bro. He just fuck it. I gotta fight, bro. Like y'all know who I want. I'm gonna keep asking for him, but I ain't gonna just keep hounding these motherfuckers. They know what's happening. You know what I mean? So hey, until you say let's fight, shit. Who will step up? That's what it turned into. Who will step up?
And look, I'm throwing it out there. If Andrade is desperate enough and he don't get play now, let me just throw in my hat. Andrade, if the winner of Plant and Darrell don't fight Benavidez because they all on the same side of the street, people love using that same side of the street argument.
Yeah, they do.
Then I think there's room for Andrade to fight either the winner of Plant Darrell, or he gonna have to put on some big nuts and fight Benavidez.
Now,
was 68.
Because if he put it out there to Benavidez, we all know he accepted.
Man, listen.
So, hey, if he do it, hey, cool beans. The hat's off to him.
Benavidez Andrade, who you see in that one? Just
man, Benavidez like my third favorite fighter, man. I think he'll get Andrade.
Yeah, he a tough out. I don't know if Andrade got enough to keep him off him. Benavidez just come forward with combinations.
He's coming.
Yeah, man.
And he can hit you with the jab. So whether he in or out, he throwing them. And if he
in,
he letting them go.
Yeah, man. Well, speaking of other fights that we hear and being talked about, speculated about, Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. We heard that fight might have been solidified for December. We heard contracts. They got the whole respect. They pouring out their liquor for yours truly over there, hell girl. So now they said they got this deal in place or whatever it is, but they want to be respectful about the negotiations. Is that a good one? You want to see that right now, Fury and AJ?
I'll take it. The thing about AJ, man, he needs to stay active. That's his thing. And plus, how many opportunities after this you think you're gonna get Tyson Fury? Forget about it.
Yo, perfect question. So my thing is, if he lose to Fury, is there anything else on the table for him?
It's always that Wilder fight.
Okay, yeah.
It's always Wilder because they haven't fought, even though it ain't what it was. It's still like. I'm sure them two. Well, I think them two would like to get their hands on each other.
Well, we're gonna have to mix this up then, because they're talking about Usyk calling out for Wilder since Fury and AJ is doing their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, Usyk hurt, right?
I don't know.
that's what was supposed to be going on while the fight
The
was
reason
going
why he
on.
can't make the fight with Fury,
Right. So
And I
by
guess
the
he's
time
saying,
you get healed,
uh-huh.
Fury gonna be ready. Fury finna fight in December.
Well, his projection is by the time he come off his injury, recuperation, then the timeline aligns for Wilder be done finish his business with Hellenius.
Oh shit, that quick?
Yeah, because that's next month. That's the 15th. October 15th. That's Wilder and Hellenius, right? So
No,
boom.
I'm saying, but Usyk injury. So it wasn't no surgery involved or nothing.
Again, I don't know specific to that degree because I'm not even sure if it was an injury, because me being with my mind is like, yo, he might have just said it's an injury because I need some time. I just came off of this right here. I went back home, check on
That
my
makes
old house.
sense though. That makes sense. That makes sense. Because
So
Fury trying to, rush it, do it his way. So he like, let me put the brakes on right quick, player.
yeah, he don't want
that.
he don't want to
I
sit for
dig it.
too long. So he gonna put the pressure on. But I mean, Usyk can legitimately say I just came out of a rematch for Unified. So,
Right. That make
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig that. Tyson tried it. Hey, he like, fuck it. It's no harm, no foul. I shot my shot.
Yeah, I mean, and right now Tyson Fury, he's still he's still a kingpin of the heavyweight division. So, do you see anybody dethroning him? Do you see Usyk dethroning him? Do you see him and Wilder for a fourth fight? What do you see happening?
I think if somebody can, if somebody could, it would be Usyk, man. Because they I think about it like him sticking, moving around. Tyson ain't gonna be able to do that lay on you shit what he did with Wilder. You know what I'm saying? You gonna got somebody who can move with you, baby.
Well, speaking of moving, man, let's get into this week's action, man. We got Canelo and Triple G for their rematch. I'm not up for it. I'm being real with you. I'm not up for it. I don't feel like Triple G has any business at 168. Canelo, this is an easy lick for Canelo. This is like when you trying to get a rebound, you had an issue with your main lady, so you go and get you a deuce or get you a 5 or something on the side,
Dip on out.
Get your confidence back right quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, it's no disrespect to Triple G. I just don't see Triple G it making sense for him to move up and take this fight at 68. That's probably my biggest issue, because I think that it's a lot of work. Again, we talking about what could happen at 160. Him and Charlo could be happening at 160. You know what I'm saying?
It's Canelo though, man. You know how that go.
But why? But why I gotta be like that, man? Why every time? Yeah, if it's for the money. It's for the money.
Let's just keep it 100.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a bigger pot. And at the end of the day, they trump it all. Especially this motherfucker on his way on out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is his last lick. This is his insurance policy. It's his pension right here.
Right. Yeah. Might as well get the big bag.
Man, I'm not, and it's not, again, not being disrespectful to Triple G, but I feel like Canelo just has the advantage to take out that loss frustration out on Triple G.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And if you look, if you think about it, nobody got dropped in either fight they done had, bro. Now I know Triple G hitting on 40. I get it. But again, I was speaking to somebody earlier. See, sometimes some athletes are just different. Everybody talking about, like, I'm gonna jump off surgery real quick. Like how they talking about Bud. Spence just want to age Bud out. No. Bud ain't getting aged out. Yeah. That brother already had planned ahead what he said, around what age he thinking about, that strategically planning. The man don't drink, smoke, the man in tip top shape. He ain't gonna have them problem as no disrespect, Adrian Brawner.
Absolutely.
Who's like a drinker, partier, and all that type of shit. You understand? He's gonna be a longer lasting athlete.
Even in fairness to Errol Spence, and the damage he took because of those kind of choices and decisions.
Right.
So if
but look at the turnaround. Look at the turnaround with Errol though.
Sure.
That's what he did. All guys was a mug, man. It was a mug. But back there, I am gonna stay on that. Let's go back to what we're talking about.
It's that kind of topic though.
Yeah. It is, man. Hey, man.
But
I can't wait.
But this undercard, What you think of Gabe Rosado's chances, man? Gabe Rosado is back in action.
I'm a fan of Ali. I'm a fan of his, man. I know he took that L, but he been coming back strong since then, man. But I like Akameda, so I think he gonna get Gabe. Gabe a good, he a vet. He seasoned, man. He a warrior, bro. That's what he do. It's a good one, but I think Ak gonna get him.
Yeah, I think Gabe, this might be his swan song on a big pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? I'm really interested in Bam Rodriguez. Israel Gonzalez, that's a pretty good opponent.
Yeah,
Um, and I like this because this is, respectfully one of his peers. I don't know if it's a mandatory defense, but it's one of his peers for certain before he go legend hunting. I'm really looking for him to go up against the Chocolatitos and the Estradas, but I like to
funny
see.
you say that.
Yeah,
That's how I see this fight playing out, like that Chocolatito fight.
yeah,
Except, I think he may get a stoppage, but it'll be late if he do.
yeah,
Bam, bam, that is.
yeah, man. And he's got a lot to look forward to. We got Austin Ammo Williams on this card as well. He's in there against Kieran Conway, who's a UK guy. I think they got him in there for the veteran savvy
Yep,
because Ammo sometimes like to run in there and blast his opponents out. So if he, got a little time, I think this is a 10 rounder. So,
yep.
giving him opportunity to go some rounds against a veteron. So,
The dude, he only lost 2 times, and they both of them split decision.
yeah, man. Yeah.
You know what I
So
mean? So yeah, he fight a lot of guys that be like 12-0, 11-0, 12-0, 10-1. Like he tested.
yeah.
He tested.
Nah, man, for sure, man. And this weekend, man, I'm definitely going to watch all of these fights. I'm paying attention to everything. Let everybody know where they can find you again, my good brother.
Hey, on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at The Fans Corner, DAFANSCORNER. I also go by Lidz Low. You can catch me on this show. Much as this man had me, I will be on here, man. So salute, man.
Hey, brother, this is the platform where we can get it on. Listen, I'm a fan, you a fan. So as much as it is the championship rounds, this is the fans' corner. This is where we come and we congregate on this boxing thing, man. We fellowshipping right now. You dig?
Always, man.
Listen, man, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Check us out. You know me, King Amin of Essex on Instagram, King Amin of Essex on Twitter. We out of here.